crochet and money, they don't go together. And whoever tell you otherwise is absolutely lying to you. Like, this took me 1 hour each. And I have people wanting to pay me like £2 each or even less. They made me offers of selling it for like £1. And I was like, do you mean the pattern? And they were like, no, the actual softie. I'm like, what? Huh? I mean, the problem is, crochet is seen as a cute thing, not as a valuable thing. And we're gonna talk about all of this industry, like why this industry treats our hands like they are disposables. Like, we are not machines, and that is the big problem. And a lot of people don't understand that. And comparison is killing handmade crafters. Hello everyone, and welcome to the New Mom Spirit channel. I'm Nadia, the content and creator and owner of New Mom Spirit, and I'm here today to talk about why crochet and money don't go together. Back in the day, crochet was something of our grandmothers, right? Our grandmothers will do the crochet and the knitting, and it was so common to have blankets and scarves and hats, gloves made by them and be the gift every Christmas and things like that. And people did not see it as a business, obviously. It was our grandmother's hobby. It was our grandmother's free time thing that they used to do, basically. And then here come another generation, and we start doing it, and we want to sell it, and we want to teach others, and we want others to value us. But we have grown in this generation of that is a granny's hobby. Like, why do you think we should take it serious and try to value what you're doing? Well, if it was not a valuable thing, do you actually think that the materials will cost as much as it cost? Now, back in the day, 2 decades ago, when I learned with my grandmother, I can tell you that things were so cheap. They were nearly given to you for free. Nowadays, you need to get a loan if you want to have a good crafting room. You know what I mean? All of these social media people that you see with a whole world full of yarns and hooks and whatever, there's thousands and hundreds of thousands of pounds invested in that room. Okay? And some of them, I think they are still paying their loan by their YouTube videos and by their patterns and by their selling of projects. Okay, that's how crazy the industry is, because people do not value, people don't appreciate one thing goes with another. You need to think, I'm just gonna say this pattern, for example, as I said, filming the video took me an hour and a half. By modify a pattern that I found from a really small snake to become a full size took me around 3 hours. And then do it, film it, share with you, again, took me even more. Edit it, prepare it for you to be sent out. Again, how much it took me? At least I invest more than 6 hours just on this snake. And only the yarn cost me £4 because it's this fluffy, hairy yarn. So it's cost me €4 actually, or a little bit more. So can I sell this for £2? No. Hello, don't disrespect my owner. Appreciate it. Thank you. Same goes with this cute little thing. This took me even a lot longer to do and to create and to edit and everything. There is so much work in those bloody popcorn stitches in there. So no, I'm not gonna sell it for under £5. I'm not even gonna sell it for under £12. You understand my point? That's why some people don't appreciate it. And they will come and say, oh yeah, but I went to this shop and I saw there was this crochet or knitting doll and they were selling it for like £5. Wake up, people. Wake up, people. First of all, if you are a content creator, if you are a crafter, if you're a crocheter or a knitter, Understand this. Your hands, your effort has a value. Your time has a value. And if you're a consumer and for some reason you have decided to click on this video and you're watching, understand that 95% of what you see in so many shops is done by machines. There are machines out there nowadays that in like seconds they can do a project that a handmade owner, a handmade creator will take hours, if not days, on doing it. Yes, I know now we have this Centro machine, which I also have it, but still it's not as good as handmade. But that is still not as speed and as quick and as perfectly done and compact and whatever as an actual robot machine it is. Okay, so don't you dare to disrespect the homemade creators by saying something on the shop made by a machine costs less than what you're doing by hand. I mean, don't you dare, because that for me is so much disrespect that is like serious. And another thing you need to think about it, crochet and knitting is a skill. It's something you have to learn. You have to practice. You have to commit into and be consistent and be good at it. It's not a hobby. It's not an actual hobby. Some people that do it as a hobby is people that don't actually create anything. They just do panels because they do it as a therapy. That they just create panels and panels and panels that they go nowhere, but they just do it as a therapy because they need something to disconnect from their worlds. But they don't actually create something. People that we create something with it, well, you need a skill, you need a knowledge, you need a lot to be able to do this. A lot. Yeah? So it's not a hobby. Don't allow anybody to treat that as a hobby, please. Why does this take so long? Well, it takes so long because it's handmade. And even if I invest 10 to 15 hours in your project, which is already not really doable, but some people will do it. I have done it sometimes. Spend a whole day for one project and having finished in no time. Still, we all need a break. It's our hands. At some point, your fingers will go numb. At some point, your wrist will not work properly. At some point, your arms will be tired. Your whole body will be in pain. Okay, no matter how used to you are. I do exercises because I do art and craft for children, and I do all of these craft of crochet and knitting for online purposes. And I can tell you, my kids and I were all day doing our wrist exercises, but it's still not enough. I can tell you there are many days I end up going to bed like this. Literally, I cannot move my fingers anymore of how much in pain I am because of the amount of hours I have invested. And that people do not value it at all. Because unfortunately, they compare you with other brands. They compare you with other things. Also, you need to think there's so many businesses out there that they have many people. Like a few months ago, I met a girl on Camden, and she was selling in the Camden market flowers, crochet flowers. And I was discussing it with her and asking a little bit about it. And actually, her whole family, minimum of 10 people, okay? 10 people, they were all the ones doing the flowers. That's why she could go there once a week and she could sell it, representing all her family. But she has at home at least 10 people every day creating flowers. So she will always have her buckets full of flowers by the time she needed to go to the market every morning. In my case, I'm the only one. Yes, sometimes my cousin has come here, my mom has come here, and they help a little bit, finishing some projects, sewing some things, changing the way how my balls of yarns look, because unfortunately we're a neurodivergent family and my OCD sometimes doesn't help me with the fact of working with like a normal shape of the ball of yarn. I need to shape it. I have teach my daughter how to do it. She helps a lot making sure it works, because we bought the machines. We have tried like 2-3 machines and it did not work at all. Look, my daughter is giving me one right now so you can see.
We have to put it like
this is what she done for me, you see? She just transformed it into this, so it's easy peasy for mommy to actually work like this. She's done it all the time. She will go. And sometimes I'm filming in one end and she's with the other end, and she's actually doing one goal and while I'm working on the other goal. So as you can see, they're my assistant, my children. And yes, my daughter knows how to start some project or how to finish the certain things or how to set up, but she doesn't really know yet, 8 years old, how to fully create something. And even when she does, that doesn't mean I'm gonna come and be like, oh yeah, make me a lamp now. And she will be like, Mom, I don't wanna make a lamp. I wanna make a scarf. You do your lamp, you do your shape if you want to. Leave me alone. I don't wanna do amigurumis. And I can't force her, right? It's her creation, it's her imagination, it's her content. And I can't come and be like, oh no, you do what I say. No. So that's why comparing yourself to others is really bad. And what else have I spoke in Camden Market with 2 different crafters, 2 different crocheters, and both of them have people behind them doing the things, and they're just kind of selling them. I met another man on Covent Garden, which basically the wife is the one, the wife and the mother-in-law are the ones creating the crochet things, and he and the father is who's the one, or the father-in-law, whatever he was saying, are the one that sell it on the market. They are in 2 different locations in London, and they are the ones selling it, while the ladies are at home creating every day. But again, they are creating every day while somebody else is selling it out there. So you see, they have somebody else working with. In my case, it's just me. So if I don't create something today, if I don't upload something today, nobody's gonna come and help me. Nobody's gonna come and edit my videos. Nobody's gonna come and do it. Aware that you cannot compare yourself. And there are a lot of people nowadays, when they start a business or when they try to reboost a business and bring it to another level, it's like, what are the others doing? What should I do? And I say this, I believe it was in the previous video. You need to think that this is the starting line, yes, on the world of crafting. But the person that you are chasing is here. Even if you get here, this person will be here. Even you get here, this person will be here. They're always gonna be certain amount of step ahead of you, because they start before you. And some people, as they move forward, they have more people helping them. They have more people doing things for them. So guess what? You probably are keep going on your own while they grow up from like on their own. 1, 2 people on their team, 10 people on their team, 15 people on their team, and then you're still me. What do you expect? What do you actually expect, my friend? Consider that, please, before you compare yourself and you burn out trying to be somebody that you cannot be, because you are you, and you have your own skills and your own knowledge and your own value and your own imagination and creation. So use that, appreciate that, and then from there, create your own things and be unique. Last but not least, really important, be really careful where you upload your content. I'm going to talk about that in another video, because that is a really long video we have to discuss, and I want to do research, like proper show you images, okay? So what I'm saying, I'm also showing it to you. Be really careful where you put your work. Why? If you put your work just simply on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, you need to think that is work that you are absolutely investing and it's for free. Like you press play and then hope for the best. Yes? But it's also something that you're not investing money, right? You are just investing time. And even if sometimes can feel like you are wasting your time, at the same time, in the long run, it can be something that can reward you with something else. But if you come and put your work on places like Etsy, Shopify, Square, Gumroad, WordPress, just trying to remember names, okay, you need to consider how much you are paying those brands before you even start making money. I have a Shopify because I have a website, and I'm on Etsy as well. And Etsy, which is going to be next video coming up, we're going to do the one. Etsy used to give me a lot of money 5 years ago when I started. Etsy used to be valuable 5 years ago. AI came and all small business handmade creators were actually losing money. We're actually paying Etsy for keeping us in there. And that should not be the case. You're supposed to get paid for putting your work in there, not pay as a, please put my work in there. What is this world nowadays? What? I don't get it. Seriously? No. And the amount of fees you will pay, you have to consider that. Because if you're already doing investment in time and in products to create that project, if on that you need to give money to platforms, oh my God, you're just losing money from day one. Absolutely. And that's why a lot of people gave up literally on the first couple of months, because they start see that it's a constant pay. Where, for example, just really quickly before I go, places like Shopify, places like Patreon, you will put things, yes, you will end up paying them a little bit of fees. And sometimes you pay for a monthly fee or an annual. I pay annually to Shopify and I don't even realize what I'm paying because it's just paid once a year. So it's not about, oh, how much I make this month. No, it's a total of the year. Boom, this is the amount of that my membership costs, and then that's it. I don't even feel it that I'm paying for that because I put it by year. Etsy charges you per listing, per sale, per month, per day, per week, per hour, per second, for everything. So the thing is, you have to consider those things, okay? Patreon, same thing. You're uploading there for free. Yes, obviously, when you start getting people, you will start paying certain fees, but it's a valuable thing because at the end of the day, you know you have guaranteed that people there for 30 days and then for another 30 days. So it's like a constant thing coming up. And then from those 30 days, they can transform it into buying more things and more valuable from you. Which that what brings me to what I'm doing now here. I have all of my patterns and tutorials available on my Patreon. You can go in there, and for the smallest amount of £3 a month, you can enjoy all of my content up to the biggest tier where you can actually be doing one-on-one lessons with me for, I think it's under £10 a month, which I think is crazy cheap, to be honest. But it's entirely up to you. You might not agree with my sort of how I manage my business, but I have been testing this for the past 7 months, and I have been doing this business for over 5 years. So I think I have the knowledge of what I'm doing, and I have been a crafter for the past 2 decades. So absolutely, I know my value. I know why I'm here. And if you appreciate it, well, you know what you have to do. Don't forget to subscribe and to come back to see more of our content. And I see you on the next one. Bye now.